So I am very happy to welcome our guest today. It's Andrea. Welcome, Andrea.
Thank you, Mira.
I'm very happy to have you here with us. And I do love your approach. I'm not going to talk too much about you. I will prefer you say anything, but I love you have holistic approach. It's something what we have really, really similar. Can you tell a little bit about this, please?
Okay, so when I talk about my approach and holistic approach, what I mean is throughout my career. Is it okay if I talk a little bit about
absolutely
like my story kind of thing? So I started my career and professional career in teaching. So when I was in primary school, I fell in love with it. I knew this was my gift and my calling. So I spent time studying teaching, but as I started learning English as well, I fell in love with that as well. So it's almost like a combination of the two things. And then I ended up in the UK because I wanted to realize my dreams. And throughout teaching and education, I worked in hospitality as well, in frontline roles and support roles. Then I worked in training and development. I as well had roles in service and support. And then recently I've been more involved in coaching and consultancy. So as I grew throughout my career, I also grew personally as well. So it's almost like that journey that you take throughout life, and it has different approaches through career, through your personal approaches as well. And what I realized, which I now looking back is I wish I'd known when I was much younger, is actually the key to everything is just look at things as one and look at a holistic approach. Take a holistic approach is looking at from every single aspect and just be you know. So it's almost like taking every single angle, every single approach you can have. So that's what I do now in my life and my work as well, which now I believe and I've learned to look at it as one, like yin and yang, and it doesn't exist separately. As long as you are you should be the same at work, outside of work, in your life, with your friends, with your family, with strangers. And if you take a holistic approach, what I mean by this is whatever I do, is I look at it in every single aspect. So it's starting from the spiritual, emotional, mental, and physical, and the physical including energy as well, because I do a bit of Reiki, but also, the physical, the body element as well as adding also social and the community element as well. And in my current role, I even do look at the financial aspect of it. So it's almost like everything that you approach in life, no matter what it is, and at work, is take that almost holistic with H, or holistic could be WH, is look at it as a whole and almost like turn it around and look at it from every single angle and, peel back every single layer. And that's how, you can do things. That's what my approach is and how I look at things.
Thank you very much. You shared this with us. To be honest, we are on the same page. I'm very happy we met here because really we are all one. And it's our illusion that we are separated, that we think that we are different than other people, and but all is like one huge universe, and we are just manifesting our special way in the universe. And I just seen very nice post in Facebook a couple of days ago, and it was like two birds, mom and a child was sitting outside, and mom told the kids, you know what, you are just universe pretending that you are a bird. And I really love this. And holistic, it's a very good name how to put all this together. I'm using it in my academy as well. And really in our life, it's much easier when we realize who we really are, and when we act in each levels on our life from this our true nature. And I like you said this skin, layers, because we are like I like the example of onion. we are sitting in the onion and we have plenty of layers, but we are still the same. We are already perfect, but we kind of not connected with this. So thanks a lot again for your sharing.
Yeah, and I also, just if I can add, like when you said we're all perfect, or maybe not perfect, then it's okay not to be perfect. You know, it's the way you are. And also when we talk about, you know, we're all the same, and at the same time we're all different. So I like that, you know, it's just like the coin has two sides as well, and we're all different, but actually we're the same. So
yeah, definitely. When I said we are perfect, I was thinking that perfect from the, you know, in our true nature, you know,
the way we are. Yeah.
When we are reconnected on all levels with our true yourself. And of course, we are different, how we are manifesting. And actually, I had a talk last week with one man, and he's musician as well, he's coach. And I like to use the example like symphony. We are like, you know, all playing huge symphony, and each of us has different, you know, instrument. And without this one instrument, symphony wouldn't be so perfect. So we have different, you know, different roles here, but in the same time,
I love the way how we think. I believe there's always a reason why people, as you say, you know, we are in the right environment of connecting and supporting, because, like, you know, why is it that we connected? But I just love the way, like, we so think alike, and, you know, there's a reason we connected, and we support other people similarly. And just as you were saying now about the orchestra, just before I call, I was thinking, how do I explain exactly what I was thinking a little bit similarly is, you know, we're all different ingredients to a cake, for example. You know, I'm a sugar, but there are different types of sugar. You can be the flour, there are other things, and we are okay on our own, because if I'm on a shelf, I'll still be okay. You know, people need me, but not everybody likes me. Some people want to have sweeteners, or they don't want sugar. You know, some people want flour, brown flour, ground flour, or they want to cook with that. So it's almost like accepting that, and we are okay on our own. But actually, when we connect, we put things together, then only then we can make something, as you said, exactly like what you were talking about with the orchestra is, you know, we all need it, but together we can produce something amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. This was actually my main vision when I started with this Academy of Holistic Freedom, because I do know that, you know, we have different approaches. We are vibrating on different levels or different frequencies, put it this way. And I would like to support, you know, people who like to support others. So make a team of, like, when you have teachers or lectures at university, at academy, and you can approach different subject which you find, you know, somebody prefer sugar, so we'll go for you. Somebody is better, you know, is manifesting more like flower level. So I'm so happy we met together, that we can share our approach. And I do believe that in the future, we can really help more people, you know, putting our energy together. Thank you very much. Okay, so maybe we can start with our question. Could you please share with us your mission? You already said some stuff, but if you can put a little bit more, please.
So if I think about what my mission is and what I'm trying to achieve is what I want is help other people to live happy, healthy, and fulfilling lives, and be the best version of themselves.
Yeah,
I can't put a number to it, but it's like that's my mission that's what I want to do, and I see as my purpose. Yeah.
Great. And actually, when you look back, you know, in your life, you were, I think, you were going through the experiences which brought you directly, you know, to this exact point where you are now. And now you are able to support more people with your own knowledge, wisdom, because for me, like, knowledge and wisdom is a little bit different. Knowledge is what we have, let's say, like on intellectual level. But when we start to live this, you know, put this knowledge in our life, when we put it in our heart, it's like our wisdom, which we can manifest and support others to do the same what we did in our life. Yeah, great. Okay, so actually already said, but maybe we can go a little bit deeper, that if you were younger, you will be happy to have the knowledge. So now, image, you have a super power. You can travel back in the time and you will meet younger Andrea. So what you will tell her, please?
I actually have. That's
Nice.
I recently did a post of this little girl is me, and kind of went through that process. So I have her here, so I can actually just talk to her. My advice is what I shared in that post as well, is for me to be myself, accept and believe in myself. I'm okay the way I am, and to what I said with the analogy with the sugar as well, is like I'm okay on my own, not making it dependent on other people, not making my happiness or success dependent on other people, but to love myself and to accept myself the way I am, and believe in myself that, if I look back now, I know the impact I had on people's lives, and the experiences I went through, and the change that I went through, and that calling that I had, that I knew young in my heart, even at that age, it was the teaching, and it still is. No matter where I went in my career, I always come back to this. I know this is what really, is rewarding for me, and that's where my calling is and what makes me happy.
Yeah, amazing. Actually, I would like to say that I really love, that you are kind of open-minded, open-heart person. You knew since you were young that teaching is your true calling. Not everybody is so lucky to realize this. So it's I think very important, and I think that you can support people to realize their true calling through mission, through your approach. And actually you said that you will say yourself, you are perfect, or you are accept yourself how you are. This is actually in my language when I said that we are already perfect. We need to just accept it and reconnect with this, let's say, happiness and freedom, which we all already have, but we kind of forgotten about this. Yeah. So
that's you took the words out of my mouth. That's when I did this exercise. This is exactly, I look at myself, it's just remember, that the true happiness, the innocence, and what you had at that age when you're young, just keep it, just stay you and be you, and just, follow your heart in that sense, or your calling.
Yeah, definitely. And actually, when we look, I like to use this example always, that when we look at little babies, when they are not hungry and not wet, they're absolutely happy without any reason. We are happy when we can hear is actually, some people call it well-being, other freedom, but we have this energy here. We don't have any limitation. But, we need to have kind of, let's say, experiences how to live in this world. But then we started to change our unconditioned love or vibration to be conditioned, because parents tell us, okay, do this, and we do it, and then, oh, we are happy you do it. So that we know that we make them happy. So we start to put more limitation, and starting to be conditioned more and more with all this illusion which we have around us. So this night that we were talking about this happiness which we already have when we are kids inside.
Yeah, and I loved when you were explaining wisdom. It's our almost like job, or our purpose is to help others, gain some of that wisdom, or just almost like sprinkle little sparkles that people, if we can help, people at whatever age, whatever stage they go through. When I think about the number of people that I have helped, and they have me back. So it's not one way. It's they my teachers but it's people I taught, I trained, I coached, I helped, worked with, or allowed to help me in the sense, or connected with every, it all connected, to see that, there is, you can make a difference, and you do make a difference. But what I feel is like, what I wish I'd learned early enough is to have the strength, you know, and be, you know, as I said, love and accept myself, and I'm okay and I'm enough and I'm good the way I am, and then work on that, because then if I build on it, you know, it's almost like the onion in the middle. You need, or the tree needs the roots.
Yeah.
It's, you know, I have the roots, be strong. That's probably the best way to explain it. You know, I have my roots, I'm strong, and then you can grow and you can support others. Then you can have leaves and branches and the fruit as well. But if your grounding is not strong enough, you know, if I'm relying on other people or other situations to give me the strength, then maybe that's when, you know, things don't go the way we expect it. You know, the wind comes, then it can take us. But if we really ground ourselves, and then just, you know, that's very important, I think, for us practitioners, whatever we do at work, at home, supporting our friends and families, you know, you have to look after yourself, and first, you know, almost nurture yourself and do what you need to do, and then you can worry about the rest of the world. We do need it. We do need everybody, everything, like that social element, but I think it's important to.
Yeah, definitely. You know, this is very like a famous example. You know, when you go on the plane and something is going on, they say you first put your own mask, then care about, you can't help anybody else when you are not well. Or other example, you can help others when you can give tea anybody else when you have empty your own So this is very, very important. I'm happy it's, you know, and I think a lot of practitioners or coaches are forgetting this, that they are kind of not working with their own energy and try to support, to help, you know, to be here always for the others. But really, again, when our energy is not balanced, we can't support others to bring their energy in harmony. So this is very important step. Yeah. Okay. And our next question is, you have other superpower. It's lovely day, nearly like we have here today, but a little bit more sunshine. But you have a power to make a rain. You are a rainmaker. So huge rainbow is in the sky, and everybody who is ready to receive your energy, your message, can look and receive all what you can give. What it will be, what kind of message you will put in this rainbow?
Well, my message will definitely, I was thinking about this, it will have to be delivered by butterflies, because I have butterflies for me everywhere. Strangely, they started appearing when I was going through really difficult times in my life. So I think what I would send people are butterflies. And the butterflies themselves can represent whatever it needs to mean for them. But it's for me that, you know, the beauty, as I said, and the change, you know, it's almost like I want people, when they see the butterfly, to see I can see rainbow color butterfly. Is that, you know, to embrace situations and experiences, you know, enjoy it, immerse yourself, love what's happening. And if it's not something that you're enjoying, you don't know what's going to come out of it. You know, see it as, you know, when the butterfly, there's a cocoon, it's not a nice thing to see before, but actually they have to go through the process. Sometimes it's hibernation. Sometimes you just have to leave it, let it go, see what happens, give it time, give it experiences, but know there is something beautiful at the end. We might not be able to see it, and if those experiences, you know, we can't love, immerse, and it's not enjoyable, then one of the quotes that I saw that I really, really believe in is, you know, if things don't work, we don't like them, you have to learn to accept them, you change them, or you leave them. You know, it's something you have to accept it and just go through it. If not, change it or leave it, and, you know, make your peace with it, because you can change things like a butterfly will change. It's a longer process, but there is something beautiful at the end, and the impact even butterflies have, you know, and the connection with, you know, even the spirits and other worlds as well. So it can be a lot of different things, but definitely it's almost like the message we will give. And the rainbow itself is, I know it's not a law, that's not a one message, it's almost like an image. And also the rainbow, the butterflies are coming out of the rainbow. We love the rainbow, it's beautiful, but we don't like the rain. But we need rain to have rainbow. You know, you have to accept that, you know, things go hand in hand in order to have something beautiful. So I see the rain as beautiful, just like the sunshine, because when you put together, it can produce something amazing.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I do agree with you. Actually, you know, what we don't like, actually, we don't know the real reason why is going this situation in our life. Maybe you had this story, I will do it shorter, that it was old Chinese man and he was quite poor and he has a field, son and horse. And one day horse disappeared. And all village was saying, oh, you are so unlucky. And he said, lucky, unlucky. Next day, horse came back and brought a lot of wild horses. And whole village, oh, you are so lucky. He said, lucky, unlucky. Next day, his son broken his leg sitting on the wild horse. And they said, oh, you are so unlucky, and so on. It is like this, when we putting labeling, you know, on the situation which is going through our life, it's, you know, we don't know what is the real reason behind it. And I do believe that all what we call like bad situation are just our lessons to improve. Because when we are just sitting, you know, in the corner enjoying sunshine, so it doesn't bring any changes in our life. So great. And actually, I love that you said about letting go. I think this is a very, very important part of our life, to learn how to letting go and to accept everything what's going on in our life, how we were talking since the beginning. And then our life really could be happy how it was when we were little kids.
Yeah. And sometimes even simple things, like I was doing my hair this morning and then it just decides to do its own thing. So it's okay. What can I do? The butterfly will go, you know, things will happen, but it's okay. It's, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Okay. Thank you very, very much. Would you like to add anything on the end? I have enjoyed our talk and I'm looking forward for our next.
I really enjoyed it. I think you'll include all the contact details I have underneath, and I'll be happy to hopefully continue the conversation.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you very, very much, Andrea. Have a lovely day.
Thank you, Mira, and you as well.
Okay, bye-bye.